I swear Meta must be leaking their headsets on purpose, because it's impossible for both Quest Pro last year and now Quest 3 to be leaked so close to the release. That's a little bit suspicious. I feel like they're doing this to increase the hype around the headset, which is already super huge. And yeah, we once again have a leak of the upcoming Meta headset, Quest 3. We don't know who leaked it, and rip to the developer who signed it NDA, because I assume it was a developer. We've seen this headset quite a bit already. We have seen the trailer and we've seen Zuck wearing it, but now we can look at the closer look of this very shabby video of unboxing. So let's look closer. The box looks similar to all other ones that Meta released, just a cardboard sort of design. And then the actual headset, just look how skinny it is. When you see it this close, you can actually see how skinny this little stripe of the actual headset is, especially compared to Quest. Just check this out. Quest 3 is probably more than half the size of Quest 2, and this facial interface is the one that just looks sort of huge. I wonder why it's protruding like that. But actually this facial interface is probably this long to allow users to wear glasses while also wearing the headsets, because right here on this little slip you can see that you can remove it to accommodate your glasses. I can also see that Quest 3 will maintain its original stock strap. The soft strap is really not my favorite, but I understand that they will keep it to keep the cost of this headset low. That just makes sense. And also it opens up more avenues for third-party sellers to create more accessories for this headset, like the head straps, like even here my Quest 2 has a Bobo VR strap, which I think is pretty much the best one that you can get for Quest 2, and I'm really sure that they will create exactly the same one or even better for Quest 3. For just a quick second, we see though that the design of this head strap is not exactly the same as the design on the head strap on Quest 2, because it sort of has a little fork at the back, which I really like, because this is where my ponytail will go, of course. That's kind of reminded me of the design of the head strap on Quest 1, even though that one was not soft fabric, but still, that split design might make it more comfortable. The controller design seems to be remarkably similar to the controllers of Quest Pro. Again, we have seen this in the trailers, but here we can just see just tiny little differences. This panel seems to be protruding like a little bubble, and you don't see these cameras that you can see on the controllers from the Quest Pro that allow the controllers to be self-tracking and not rely on the cameras from the headset. It's cute that my Quest Pro controller still has the Oculus sign as the menu button, but on the Quest 3 controllers you can already see the Meta logo. And here we also see the USB-C port right on the side of the headset, and I just assume that you will be able to remove the head strap without really messing with it. But this is something that the third-party manufacturer and developers will need to keep in mind, to keep that port open at all times. And here's a nice shot of the cameras located right on the front of the headset. It's interesting how they designed it. I don't think that I'm a big fan of this really creepy kind of a Cthulhu look. It makes it look like the headset has 3 nostrils on the top. I was really much more keen on having these cameras on the edges. That gives this headset a very clean and polished look, but with Quest 3 they decided to go a totally different direction, which definitely makes it stand out. And if you just glance at Quest 3, you'll immediately tell the difference between it and Quest 2 because of those 3 holes. Even though we can still see 2 cameras on the bottom, here's one on the right and one on the left, but not on the top. There's a power button on the side, and on the bottom you will see the volume control buttons right here, and also the wheel that you're probably going to be used to adjust the IPD of this headset. In Quest 2, the volume button is located in the same position to the right, like this, and the power button was on the side, if you remember. And then on Quest Pro, both of these buttons were located at the arms of the headset, which for me made it quite confusing, because I'm just used to reaching to the headset to click them, and I could never find them on first try with Quest Pro, but with the Quest 3 it seems like it's going to be pretty familiar. It's a little hard to tell, but it looks like the headset will come with a rubbery facial interface as opposed to the soft foam like in Quest 2, which I think is a great decision, because this phone was a complete disaster, and they have since started giving away this silicone facial interfaces. So it would make sense if they start selling Quest 3 with the same one. For a quick second, you can also see this sensor that's going to detect whether or not your face is close to the headset, and it looks pretty large. Actually, it looks much bigger than on Quest 2. One thing I will miss about Quest 2 controllers is the fact that you can place them like this on the surface and then they're immediately ready to be grabbed. That's actually something I don't like about the Quest Pro controllers. And I understand that this ringless design is pretty awesome because the controllers can self-track, but if you just place them on the table, it's a little bit uncomfortable to grab them. And instinctively, I always try to put them down like this, forgetting that there's no ring here. So I think it's going to take some adjustments for me with Quest 3 controllers as well. But still, these controllers are supposed to have much more advanced tracking system and vibrations. I'm looking forward to trying them, and not having that ring design is a very small price to pay. So just a reminder, Meta is going to reveal Quest 3 during the Meta Connect September 27th, and this is probably when you should be able to also order this headset. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to order it from their website right after the event. So very, very soon we will be able to hold Quest 3 in our hands and experience it on our own. And rest assured, there's going to be lots of Quest 3 content on this channel. And I'm also going to be live streaming the event, so make sure to tune in on September the 27th. Thanks for watching us. See you next time.